Assalamualaikum and greeting everyone. My name is Muhammad Ilman bin Muhammad Nazri with metric number A17MJ0088. In this video, I would like to share some information about introduction to bioengineering. Biological engineering or bioengineering is the application of biological concepts and engineering instruments that are used to produce functional, measurable, and economical profitable products. Biological engineering also uses the knowledge and skills of a various kind of pure and applied science such as mass and heat transfer, kinetics, biocatalysis, biomechanics, separation and purification process, and thermodynamics. Besides, it is used in the design of medical devices, diagnostic equipment, renewable bioenergy, ecological engineering, human health, pharmacies, and other areas that improve the living standards of societies. Despite of that, bioengineering, or we call as BME, also known as the use engineering technology, instrumentation, and methods to solve medical problems such as improving the understanding of physiology and manufacture of organs. Due to the research, biomedical engineering has produced information from the molecular and cellular level to the level of organs and as a framework of the body, that leading to new devices, materials, process, and software. The new technology for disease prevention, prediction, diagnosis and treatment, patient care, and recovery are also being applied. Biomedical engineering, or BME, has developed several specializations in the same way as medicine. In biomedical electronics, those focus on body electrical phenomena and electrical or electronic instruments and systems that can calculate signals and process the signal and information that have their origins, such as medical instruments, control devices, the processing of physiological signals, and medical image-guided surgeries, and artificial organs and prosthetic. Medical informatics today also includes connecting of the information source through information and communication technologies, making information available to medical staff, although from a long distance, no matter whether the information is acquired from the patient body or from an electronic devices. Traditionally, biomedical engineers only collaborate with medical physicists who as a profession take care of radiotherapy planning and protection of ionizing radiation. The beginning of modern biomedical engineering as a new and emerging technology started shortly after the invention of the silicon transistor in the early 50s of the 20th century. The research and development of diagnostic devices, their lower power consumption, and some form of intelligence later built into the devices that can enable their applications in virtually all branches of medicine. There are two kinds of methodology that are used in this study. Firstly, we use electroencephalogram, or we call as EEC. EEC is an electrical neuroimaging technique or test that use small metal disc, which is the electrode attached to the scalp, to measure the electrical activity in your brain. It is very useful for testing the vision, memory, and emotional processes related to brain function. Your brain cells associate with the electrical impulse and are active all the time, even when you are sleeping. This movement occurs as a wavy line on the result, and also EEG has the most resolution time of all biosensors, thereby revealing valuable insights into the subsequent brain mechanism of interaction, motivation, frustration, and additional metrics that are relevant to stimulus perception, action preparation, and execution. This is the example of the EEC result. The second method that are used in this study is functional magnetic resonance imaging, or we call as fMRI. fMRI is a type of brain scan that uses a magnetic field to create image of brain activity in each brain area. The patient lies on a bed within a large cylindrical structure containing a very strong magnet. The neurons that are firing use more oxygen, and the need for more oxygen increases the blood flow to the area. The fMRI detects the amount of blood flow in each brain region and thus is an indicator of neural activity. Usually, the image takes the form of cross-sectional slices that are obtained as the magnetic field is passed across the brain. The image of these slices are taken repeatedly and are superimposed on image of the brain structure itself to show how activity changes in different brain structure over time. The very clear and detailed picture of brain structure can be produced in the end of the result via the fMRI. As you can see, this is the result of fMRI. In terms of advantage, bioengineering is one of the most viable options which has a potential to improve the existing healthcare scenario. It also uses biomaterials and tissues engineering concepts for the repair of damaged tissues, which are the major goal here, to repair or regenerate the tissues or organ instead of remove it. Besides, bioengineering has shown a good progress in diagnostic and latest methods that are being developed which can make the detection easy and accurate. With the current progress in biomaterials, we expect a better future healthcare which will be available at an affordable price and better service. On the other page, there are some disadvantages of this bioengineering, which are one of the main arguments against bioengineering is that humans are not fit to play the role of God. Next, the legal ethical limits to bioengineering is also still debated. The third one is something that all of us clearly understand, which is expensive. To invest in bioengineering, we surely need to spend a lot of money. And lastly, this type of bioengineering research also requires a lot of time consuming since it is gonna be the future product or service. Overall, based on my opinion, I think it is important for us people to explore more or doing research about bioengineering. As we know, there are a lot of contributions that we get until today on bioengineering in many areas, especially medical devices, patient treatment, and experimental diagnostic. There will be also many kind of new and emerging technology that can be used to solve problems in future as we need the new solution for the new challenges. That's all from me for some information about introduction to bioengineering. Thank you for giving your time for this video.